explosion of 3 cities doesn't do it, I don't know what would. Oh, thank you. My goodness.
Hey, sorry about that. Oh, I answered on my phone and then I was like, shit. Gotta do it on the computer.
Andrea, Babu.
Hi.
Andrea.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Hello.
You know, the usual.
Are the kids to bed? I guess that's the first
No,
question.
they're watching. I have retired to my bedroom and shut the one door that we have. It's either the bedroom. Well, I mean, the girls' bedrooms have doors, but it's either my bedroom or the bathroom, and I picked my bedroom. Aren't you happy?
Well, it's one of the 2 most private places you can be in, that's for sure.
Exactly.
So,
and they're watching a movie, Spider-Man, Spider-Verse, something, which I'm kind of bummed I'm not watching, but that's okay. We can watch it later.
It's all right. It'll be fun. It's good for them. They'll enjoy it. But, I mean, you wanted to come on, and we were like...
I'm excited!
We've been wanting to do climate for a while, and, well, not for a while. It was something we thought of occasionally, and Baba was like, Earth Day's coming up, and I was like, oh, well, let me talk to her right now, and here we are, so we're doing this freaking thing.
Yes,
climate.
This is my very first ever podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, I know. As I told Scam, it's been pretty hard doing press.
For me, I've paid attention to your story. It's quite fascinating to see someone continue to just sit in the governor's foyer over this compressor station in Weymouth. Number one, how are you doing? What day has it been for you?
The day today was. I'm looking up because I honest to crap can't remember stuff. Day 130 total. It started February 28th, 2017. Stopped July 17th, I think, 2017, and then started back up January 14th, 2019.
Was that because of the permitting? Like they were finding.
I mean, if you talk to my husband, he'll be like, "But the governor doesn't give air permits." I'm like, "He's the boss. Believe me. If he didn't want an air permit, or if he didn't want anything, he would make it known through either public channels or private channels that, put the kibosh on this, or you better do this, or you're fired," kind of nonsense. So I've been sitting, excuse me, for 48 days in 2019. And when I was on my only live television appearance that scared the living daylights out of me, except that Sue O'Connell was so nice, and her stick was so nice.
Yeah, we watched it.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, so great. Like, I couldn't feel my arms. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I would have a real problem. But she said, yeah, term 1 and term 2. So yeah, I'm in term 2, just like governor's term 2.
You knew you were onto something about this compressor station?
I think more people know if I'm onto something than I am. I have to tell you, I leave my office. I walk 15 minutes into the State House. I sit. I talk with Joyce, who's been there for almost his entire time in office so far, and she knew him from even before he even ran for office. And then I talk with Kevin, who's there now. Before that, it was Victoria. So nice. I tend to forget. Like, I almost get Stockholm syndrome, except like I'm not being held hostage. Exactly. And I get totally like glass-eyed from how nice everybody is. But then you realize, and how we're told that he's such a nice guy. But I think that the flip side of Charlie Baker, and I have not scared to say this at all, is a very cold, hard, anxious, non-confrontational, but also aggressive in his own way person. And I have to remember that because I get really like, oh gosh, yeah, I just feel like he doesn't quite know all the facts and he just needs to know more data because he's a data guy. I could be literally shooting data out of my fingers at him and it's not going to matter. He's the one person who can stop this, and he's the only elected official who by default, by not acting against it, supports it. It's like, Baker, do you support the compressor or do you not? You cannot, and I'm stealing this from a book, and I can't remember the book, but the guy's like, you can't be neutral on a moving train because the damn thing's going in a direction. And the direction that, isn't it wonderful? It's like so perfect because it's so him. Yes, he wants to be neutral. He wants everybody to have low conflict around him, but he's still pointing in a direction, whether he realizes it or not, or he fully realizes it, but makes everything smooth in between somehow. I took great, not enjoyment, but I was really impressed with how D.A. Rollins totally took him to task and his...
We just did that as a part of our intro before we talked. Yeah.
That is such typical Charlie Baker stuff. Everybody's nice and, we do our selfies and we do all these wonderful things. We shave our head. We shave our head for cancer, but we support things through lack of action that cause cancer. That's him in a nutshell. It is. I said when the election was happening, he is diabolically effective. And his everything.
It's very calculated.
It is, yeah, and I don't mean he's the devil. I just mean that it's just unbelievably effective at putting out the most popular government. If you look, yes, Steve Koczela has done some wonderful